our boy the Executioner, which just came out and is much harder to judge.
We now have the most oppressive killer in the game, Pyramid Head.
He is a chasing monster. If played perfectly, survivors have very little to do.
This killer is a annoyance.
He's a little overpowered.
The new killer is the Executioner.
Pyramid Head is having a second coming.
Recently received a significant add-on pass.
We're in business with this add-on we work. Thank you, behavior. Thank you.
My mentality on this killer has changed drastically over the years, bro.
We start off with a killer that has fallen off harder than almost anyone else. Pyramid Head.
This is a killer that right now is feeling a lot better, but has he gotten stronger as a result of this? No.
I'm actually pretty confident this killer is not A tier. There's no way to 100% guarantee your shockwaves will land.
As of today, it is not a stretch to say that Pyramid Head has kind of fallen off. And bars aside, that's not surprising, of course. I mean, the guy came out on the 4th anniversary, give him a break. But it's a weird phenomena seeing how hard he's fallen off, and considering he got a whole new array of add-ons and playstyles, so he only got weaker, seemingly. And while this is normal with the landscape of the game changing, I just wasn't satisfied. I adore this killer inside and out, no pause, and I even have this little legacy for poor people plaque on him. The main thing to tackle with Pyramid Head always is the fact that he can't get his hits 100% of the time and that he's very inconsistent, but I'm here to grab you by both of your shoulder blades and tell you that you're wrong. Now you might be thinking, no, but I did my research, thousands of different builds and perk combinations, add-on combinations, until I sort of just defaulted to the best possible option, stealing from someone else. And this is where we talk about our boy, Epidemi. You know him, you love him, he is pretty much solely responsible for reviving and completely changing the landscape of the killer, Leatherface, Bubba. And he did so with an iridescent add-on, and Pyramid Head happens to have 2 of those. And I'd say they change his playstyle pretty dramatically. One of them breaks pallets, and the other one is the main character of the story, the iridescent seal of Metatron. The longer you drag your power, the longer it becomes. It's Sniper Pyramid Head, very simple, and after you hit a survivor, it gets the longitudinal width and length of a Chucky. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is when I got to work. Several builds, several combination of builds playing off of different factors, and it took a lot of trial and error until eventually I managed to make 2 different builds that perfectly complemented this add-on to make it a solid playstyle. It completely changed how I played Pyramid Head, but also the results I got as Pyramid Head. People just were obviously nowhere near as prepared for it, and the results I saw and the games that you're about to see, I can very confidently say changed Pyramid Head for the better, and I believe are the future for this killer. But enough talk. Allow me to show you the future of Pyramid Head. Okay, let's get up into it. Let's drag our sword a little bit. We're using the mixtape and of course the iridescent seal of Metatron, my dude. Let's make our power super long, gives us less cooldown on the shot, so maybe we can sort of rapid fire across the map. That'll probably be helpful. And you know, god damn it, this took a long time. I tried, like, look, I've been cycling through perks for actual ages. Like, I've tried every single undetectable location. Like, I've tried. Hello? Good morning. Wake your ass up, man. I haven't the time for your cahootery right now. Anyways, the main problem was that it was too inconsistent and I couldn't keep survivors stable. However, that is remedied with this. Oh, I'm touching myself tonight. That's what I'm talking about right there. Discordance giving me stable information of survivors being in a stagnant position, and the rest of the build keeps them in that position. The problem with this build, always, every single time I experimented, is that they could either move away too quickly, or they weren't in a position where I could consistently predict where they are. But generators are a stagnant resource. If they're on gens. Goddamn sprinters. Fuck. Juan, you slimery little bitch. Okay. Well, there's this second part of Discordance, and this is where the build will get started. Okay. Discordance goes off, Tinker goes off, I know exactly where I need to go, they're sat on the generator, they have no information of where I am, my range is built up, release. Bang! Now, unfortunately, we couldn't get the double snipe, nor could we stop the generator, but getting an injury across the map and then being able to follow up, what the fuck are you doing, man? Were you that scared? Were you that terrified? Am I that much better than you? Maybe. Maybe. It's okay, though. They're little guppies trying to find their feet right now, but later in the match, they'll adapt, and they'll probably get better. Probably not, though. Probably not. But yeah, as I mentioned in today's video, we have two different builds. One of them will be a totem build, and the other one is this one, you smart cookie. Because totems are the only other stagnant resource other than healing. But I found the healing builds are very inconsistent, so find out in the next video if I ever got it right. Ooh, you devious dog. That was pretty close. Ow, my 90-degree angle chin. Probably just turned me into Handsome Squidward and or the Unknown from that new person. It is, I don't know why they gave him like the Chad jawline, why he had to like mog Jason so hard, but... Oh! Oh my god. Show me a clip of Huntress or Deathslinger doing that. I'd love to. Fuck your sprint burst, I will fuck your face respectfully in a video game. What? I must say, as somebody who can snipe people through walls across the map, it makes me feel incredibly disrespected that Deathslinger or Huntress are put above Pyramid Head in any way. Truly. You saw what I just did. You and me saw what I just did. Very good dodge from an out of there, by the way. Gotta say. That was a good double back, and that's part of the reason why Pyramid Head is put below those two, actually. It's a good example, because his power is a bit more, it's a bit more inconsistent, I guess. But that's why this build is so good. That's why I'm so good. Anyway. Oh, Tinker right here. Okay, good showing. It puts people in a predictable, stagnant position where I can get hits. Pretty good. Just like that, they surrender to the superior gamer. The build has just done too much damage to them, both mentally and physically. The build is now officially in full throttle. We're gonna have Tinker and Discordance giving us constant information all the time, Trail of Torment giving us Undetectable, and Call of Brian letting us know anytime somebody's on the gens for easy snipes. It is a bit of a skill ceiling though, because you have to keep control over the gens with your info, otherwise you kind of get... What the fuck am I watching? Alright, you get the window, sure thing. You wanna go back to Shack? No. You're gonna go wide. Okay, I'm a little bit rusty. Forgive me. Take miss. Take miss. Alright, let's go back up to the generator. You know the usual. Charge up our shot and do exactly what we did before. Bang! I think he has given up. But if not, that's good. No, it's not long enough. It's not long enough. I'm gonna be longer in just a moment. You're making me very long, Yui. Alright, thank you very much, willing participant. We can hook her here in this area and sort of procure our win condition. But yeah, as I was saying, this build is essentially the answer to people saying Pyramid Head is inconsistent, because being able to snipe people at a guaranteed stagnant position is a guaranteed hit. You just have to set up a few conditions, and the build really supports that, so I'm feeling pretty proud of myself, I must say. I'm feeling a little bit less proud of myself. Okay. Oh my god. Hashtag feels the aura. Bang! Beautiful. That's some good discordance value right there, my dude. Favorite perk in the game for a reason. And this build just fills me with so much pure whimsy, you know? I've been experimenting with, for lack of a better word, fuck-ass Meg builds all day that just have not been working. Let's send Meg to a cage here for funsies. How dare you do, my gen? Let's snipe this bastard. Oh! Oh, yes. Yeah, Quan, I've just completely... Oh my god, just get the fuck out of here. It's like, you know who I am. You know who I am. I am the one who snipes. Damn, okay, I thought he was gonna DS me out of pure disrespect and then get back on the generator, but it seems I was wrong. Let's head to the cage. Bro, she just greased my goddamn Timbs, dude. I don't take that lightly, actually. I'm probably gonna tunnel her out now. Yeah! Yes, but we've more or less seen the build in its full effectiveness now. Now we just have to clean up the rest, which I've sort of found is hard. Unless you're me. Yui, get in the DVD cup chair right now. Because I have been dicking you guys down this entire game. Damn. She probably saw me, but I've also found that doing it close range is also a bit more inconsistent for some reason. Just like it is chasing a survivor with sprint burst. Stupid ass perk. But yeah, now we apply Veil of Torment, Call of Brine, and it tells us if they ever get back on. Like, this build flows so well. However, I don't think the add-ons are flowing so good. You know, like, I love mixtape. I'm releasing a mixtape. Oh, if this is because of mixtape, I'm never taking it off. Oh, you poor little man in a red pyramid things world. You silly, silly sausage. What are you doing, Yui? You're trying to goddamn spin me. All right. Guys, I've been the mastermind of this entire game. Like, I may have Tinkerer, but they call me the Thinker. Alright, we've had our fun. Editor, put the Doom music back on and let's clean this one up. The underground complex. I find it quite simple, actually. Alright, for this game, I don't know if I mentioned it last game, but this add-on, this blue add-on that we have right now, makes us undetectable when we use our power, and I think it is the final piece to make this build even better, because we don't have to rely on Tinker or Thrilling Tremors for our undetectable. So let's just sneak up in these ones, get a nice clobber on Fang. See if we can snipe her. Oh my fucking god! The double tap! Wait, through the wall? Okay, I would actually be an animal that would need to be sedated. Holy! Okay, I guess we got the double tap in the end. What are you doing, bro? I guess you wanted like a post-match interview. Hello, Mr. Pyramid Head. Can I just ask you, how are you so fucking good at this game? And why are you so much better than Huntress and Deathslinger? I just have to know. There should just be healing here. Bang! Alright, get some nice endurance hit on Fang. And she let us cut her off. How very kind of her. She wants to die, right? And let's get the shot here. That was the worst shot I've ever done in my entire life. That was utterly atrocious. Please forgive me. Actually, second thought, Fang. I'm gonna be a nice guy. You give me 1 second, I'm gonna go tend to this. Nothing? I even tried aiming it a bit to the right. And you have sprint burst, bro. Man, fuck you with your sprint burst. Brought to you only by the iridescent seal of Metatron right there. We have once again proven that we are just better than that Nia. Oh, hello, Gabriel. Would you like a post-match interview on how Pyramid Head is actually better than Huntress and Deathslinger? Sorry, Nia. You just don't belong in this lobby. Alright, we've got pretty good control over this game at 5 gens. Ooh, eine Scheisser. Damn, I kind of wanted the pallet, but let's just send her to a cage. And with the undetectable add-on, it actually makes it really easy to interrupt pickups and unhooks like this Kate is mistakenly about to do. Bah! Simple as that. And Nia, Our humble Sprintburst player can't even use her perks to get her out of this situation. Oh, look at my glove, it's so pretty. Why did you hit me with the S? I can probably snipe her here though, wait. One moment. She'll go right, watch. Okay, it's fine. I can feel you're worried, don't be worried. Okay, I might have misplaced that shot a little. But Trail of Torment should let us sneak up on the people that I missed all three. How did I miss all three? Alright, that's fine. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. We get another chance, baby. Let's just take the pick. And, I don't know. I feel like this game is already also over. I can't lie. I mean, we did get a very good map, admittedly, but I don't know, man. They just have no leeway. They're all either injured all the time. I'm detectable all the time, sniping them from everywhere. It's just, yeah, it's kind of curtains. I'm 80% sure she's there, but she's also the one person I've seen dodge my trails. Let's aim a shot. That must have been close, I have to imagine. Oh, we're getting Call of Brine value. See, Call of Brine was probably the most confusing. Please? I've been hitting very few shots this game. It's weird. Maybe it's my range, but I shouldn't have a range problem. Shouldn't be a thing. Wait, what? That wasn't Kate at all. That was Fang. Where was Fang at? Was she just like camping this corner all the way over here? The unlucky, bro. Fang is having the worst day of her life. But I don't know, it's weird to play the range with this killer because if it's too close, they will hear your sword scraping on the ground. If it's too far, sometimes they have the time to prepare with the shockwave sound effect across the map. Let's take the M1 after he dropped into our arms, I guess, but should be fine. Take this. God damn it, dude. Oh, okay. He just wants to play the worst palette in the game. Fair enough. But I don't know. This game was a bit more inconsistent with the shots in the first one, but even then you could see we hit a survivor twice, almost across the entire hallway. One of them pre-ran us with sprint burst, which for most killers is a death sentence. Bro! This Nia is awful. Alright, never mind. But no, it gets you more consistent hits overall, and as you can see, we applied so much pressure early on, and even if they adapt midway, there's just... we got too much done in too little time. So, yeah. GG! They did actually really well dodging the shots this game, and... another W for my beloved. Alright, we are lore accurate today. For the last few matches, I'm going to be running the totem build, which I think is probably the more complicated of the two, but makes sense for what we're doing, because a lot of the time, the issue is that around the middle of the game, survivors start getting off of gens, and A, you don't know if they've done that, and you don't get much intel on it, and B, if they're getting off the gen, you can really punish that good with Ruin. And that's why we also have surveillance, because Ruin surveillance gives me a nostalgia boner. Just a little bit too much to the left. Okay. I'll get into the next bit of the build in a moment after I get a hit on Renato, because it activates Face the Darkness. So we're going to leave him, and this is where the build sort of comes into flow. Everybody's going to be screaming about every 20 seconds or so, which will activate Ruin because it makes them get off gens. And if they get back on the gen, Surveillance will have procced the moment Ruin kicked the gen. And if they get back on, it'll be highlighted in yellow, and the survivor will have no idea. And then our last perk only activates when we hook somebody, so... I'll show you in just a second when we kill this ace here. Bang! And another bang! I'm actually going to opt to send him to a cage here. And that is exactly why I like Hex Hive Mind on Pyramid Head. The perk procs when you hook somebody. And, I mean, most people just slug if you don't want to proc the perk. But Pyramid Head can hook somebody without hooking somebody. So you can delay this perk's activation if you have ample information and you want to keep the perk safe until it's really necessary. So essentially this build is just more gen regression with a really, really weird way of getting its information. And all of the undetectable comes from the add-on and the add-on alone. Unfortunately, we missed a shot on the healing couple here. I'm gonna walk right through. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Nice flick. This person with the flashlight is really... They're really grinding my guilty gears, so to speak. Oh wait, a double snipe through the hallway? No, I didn't have the range. Nice hit through the wall there, though. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Huntress and deathslinger can't do that. Blah, blah, blah. That one was a little bit behind. But it's okay. We'll get him on this one. Boom. 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 Give him a few strokes. Just a few short strokes, though, just to let him know I'm kissing at his entrance. You know what I mean? Don't ever shine that flashlight at me when I'm on the chase again. That is extremely disrespectful. Okay. If he's gonna go towards the presumed pallet in that room, this should be easy to do, but I have to charge my range back up. That was way too early. I got too excited. I kissed Ace's entrance a little bit. I'm too excited. Alright, well, we've hooked Ace now, so we know that they're on just gen over here, and then we can use our undetectable from the Misty Days Judgment, I think the add-on is, if I'm not wrong. Hello, Fang? Wait, okay, if I align it... Scheisse! Okay, well, there goes my clip, man. Oh, never mind, we got it back. There's a clip. That's the kind of shit that makes you trace the line of your underwear, you know what I'm saying? Sorry. Okay. This one was, okay, a little bit, alright, let me stop. Listen, we're moving on. We're gonna make some trails up the stairs, maybe torment the people coming for the save, because Ace has been on hook for a hot minute. In fact, I don't like you. You're staying on there. No, fuck you, dude. You pointed a flashlight at me mid-chase. Gotta be top 10 annoying people. Ace Visconti. Number 2, any verified account on DBD Twitter. In fact, let's like draw the line of fish here a little bit. Just any account on DVD Twitter. He will double back into me like this. Yeah, just aim a little bit to the left, just to be precise. I feel like we've just been hard dominating this game again. I just don't think it has anything to do with the totem build, though. Here, Renato. Nice god palette, buddy. Oh, I love Pyramid Head and Huntress and deathslinger. Alright, I'm done. I'm not gonna say it. It's fine. I'm just saying there's realm for argument. They can't hit people through walls like that. They'd have to sit there and break that pallet like a good boy without a down. Ghostface, Pyramid Head. Fang gets infected, which does pretty much nothing for us. Oh, give me a double hit. No! Oh, I'm so desperate for it, you don't even know. Okay, the flick makes up for it. And you decide to stay. I'm gonna do a, like, straightforward shot. Damn. It usually works, the flick into the straightforward. Now we'll just do another flick. You know what I'm saying? This killer is so clean, bro. We'll get some info from Hive Mind here, actually. It should be either Jill or Renato doing this gen right now. We don't have any undetectable until we do this, though, which is not great. Nice! Okay, that actually surprised him. Now go ahead, take that window. No. Give me your finest, Deadad. Alright, I'm gonna be dead-ass honest with you guys for a second, though. Let me give you the Penimus, the Mr. and Mrs. Penimus, if you know, you know. The issue with this build, despite it being objectively stronger with stronger perks than the other one, with more slowdown, weird information, it benefits the playstyle a bit better, all that good stuff, it's fragile. Just like me to the touch right now. Holy! Anyways, obviously it's a hex build, so it can be cleansed, and if Ruin goes away, it's a lot harder to get value out of Surveillance, but yeah, I was thinking about tunneling her, I can't lie. Oh, I'm such a bad boy. But yeah, it's very easy for the build to sort of fall apart, but if you get it going, you protect your totems well, because again, as I mentioned in the previous games, really just flicked way too hard there. Totem cleansing is also... What are we... Alright. Thank you, Jill cameo. I do love Resident Evil 3, thank you. Specifically the original game, not the remake. Before anyone says it. Still, I keep getting sidetracked. God damn it. Totem, when you're cleansing a totem, you're standing still. So it's very easy to snipe somebody doing a totem as well. So if you can keep on top of that, keep your perks lowing, you get a lot of pressure very quickly. And it yields a lot of information. So it's very good. But because it's a totem build, it is liable to being taken away, and losing Ruin like we have in this game, if we were in any other less dominant situation, would actually be quite bad. Unfortunately for them, I am dominant in nature. Oh, hello! Did you get surprised by the not the iridescent, the undetectable add-on? That's actually kind of funny, I can't lie. Well, alright, we can put Feng into the average superhuman YouTube video. If you know, you know. He's just a dude who jumps into, like, barbed wire all the time. It's actually kind of funny. Damn, that's pretty poetic. We're gonna end where we started. Alright, let's do another game of Father Camper's Chapel with the totem build this time. And see... We're just gonna do a cross comparison and see which one did better. I'm not doing that. That one was off. I also made a mistake not trying to snipe her to begin with. Damn. Total of 0% accuracy at the moment. Listen, let me just find my feet a little bit. Feet. And one on one thing. Listen, you know what they say? There's always foreplay before the surveillance. Nice try, friend.
Joker, I'm gonna face the darkness.
Oh! Huntress found dead in a ditch. Oh, someone can't stand being dominated. Understandable, actually. They should be healing at shack. Locate me someone geographically who doesn't like me. Boom. Teehee, come out of basement, we won't camp you. No! She was about to use her Pride Month powers. Well, luckily for you, Laura, you're about to get bisected. Bisexual. I hear you. I'm grinding. Now, it may not be 100%, but it's certainly far more consistent, and you can set up some more situations for yourself. So Pyramid Head is back.